And this just in, Eckhart Tolle has announced in his book, A New Earth, unhappiness is an ego-created mental-emotional disease that has reached epidemic proportions. It is the inner equivalent of the environmental pollution of our planet. There's a lot of material written on the ego, and there's a lot of books written on how to let go of the ego for peace and for happiness and for just being an all-around better person, better human being. But for me, it always comes back to the basics, which are the 12 steps that you find in most support groups. So today we're going to look at the first 3 steps. The first step being, we admitted we were powerless over alcohol. Take the word alcohol out if that's not your addiction. Substitute it with whatever your addiction is. We admitted we were powerless over our addiction, that our lives had become unmanageable. That's the step where you get out of denial, where you recognize you have a problem, where you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. You know, this is the step where you're willing to admit, I need help. We admitted we were powerless over our addiction, that our lives had become unmanageable. Second step, came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. 2 important things that you have to catch here. A power greater than ourselves. For you atheists, for you agnostics, it doesn't have to be the word God. A power greater than ourselves. In a lot of the support group meetings that I've been to, it says if you don't have a God, make the group conscience your higher power. Restore us to sanity. In A Course in Miracles, it says that peace is the presence of sanity and truth. Step 3, made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood Him. So, you know, it doesn't have to be the God you grew up with. It could be a higher power as you understand Him. If the God that sits in the clouds and has a naughty and nice list doesn't work for you, then create a loving God, or find a spiritual philosophy that has that type of loving essence as a higher power. No, I can't, but you can.